Here's a progress report on the 59 Impala convertible. I made new tops for the fins. I just wanted to show my welding process. So I'm MIGging this. I'm using 024 wire. I think that's real nice. It's not a whole lot left to grind off at the end of the day, and it seems to melt in the sheet metal really good. So part of the way that I like to do it, I'm a drummer, so I count 4 and 6, 8 or whatever. So when I zap the weld, I usually count 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever, and that makes them all pretty much the same. And I travel around. I go sort of a zigzag pattern sometimes, but I try to keep the spaces, relatively neat. Here's another little detail that I like. So once in a while, you'll have a gap between one weld and the other, like down in here. So if you've been MIG welding for a while, you know that sometimes the first weld is cold. So you may not necessarily fill that in. You might just make a big mess on top of that. So what I'll do is I'll use a 40 grip flap disc on a grinder, and I'll sand it down until I find the gap and then all the imperfections. See that one there? It's just like the one I just showed you. Now I can start over again and then put 4 or 6 welds on top, and then sand that, and then it'll be gone. So that's how I get rid of all that. So you can tell after I do the stitching, I'll hit the sheet metal with a lot of air. So if you got a good compressor, you're in good shape. If you got a cheap little one, you're going to get the compressor workout, but it's worth it, so you won't warp the heck out of the sheet metal.